Hello my beautiful and amazing people, badass Dark Zone agents, Uncle Butcher in the building with perhaps one of my favorite Memento builds in Season 2 Year 6. This one will give you barbecue chicken survivability and shit ton of DPS, but most importantly my beautiful bastard, you will have lots of fun because this build will give you run and gun style gameplay, and that's the most fun you can have in this game, especially with this time to kill man. Run and gun style is kinda lacking in the game. Most time you have to take cover, but not with this build, and we are not using any protection from elite mods. On top of that, you can play legendary summit mission strongholds without breaking a sweat and with all annoying directives applied and modifiers. Most likely you'll receive incoming damage from all that BS modifiers, status effects on your ass. So we gonna mitigate everything with armor regen from Memento backpack with all the trophies, and most importantly with armor and kill attribute, which we have a lot on this build, but we are not sacrificing any DPS output. So I think, like I said, this could be one of the best Memento hybrid builds in the game, which can make you pretty much immortal. As my main weapon here, I'm using St.Elmos engine exotic assault rifle. It has still one of the best DPS output in the game. It was nerfed, but not by much. Shock bullets are really effective still. Attachments, one of the best for any exotic in the game. Magazine size, really nice, and it's assault rifle. What do you need more? But before we continue, quick from the sponsor Diving.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. If you will use my promo code RBD for RBD, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all service. Amazing deal, especially when right now they have some crazy sales going on, so definitely check these guys out. But now let's get back to this legendary build, and most importantly, like I said previously, you can run and play pretty much every content with this build. If you want, you can farm heroic control points for XP, but let's be honest, XP is not that important in the game right now. You could do season tasks or maybe priority objectives or priority tasks to level up your season, but most likely you will play those missions or challenges on easy mode, so for that you don't need this setup. For legendary summit, if you need maybe capacitor or you want to complete levels, I think this build will be perfect. For strongholds, the same story, and even for DZ, this build will be really nice because you have the best chest piece talent. Obliterate DPS wise, which will work in PvP and PvE. You have gunner specialization, which will be decent in PvP. For PvP, I would recommend you maybe to go with firewall specialization. For my main weapon here, I'm using St.Elmos engine exotic assault rifle, which is still fairly decent. I think top 5 easily, even with new exotic assault rifle. This is top 5 for sure. Shield Splinter, again top 5. You can pretty much switch the order, but I think these two are top 5. Assault rifles you can throw in the mix. FAMAS, somebody even can throw capacitor in this mix, but FAMAS, Shield Splinter, Eagle, Bighorn, I think those are top 5 assault rifles. So yeah, Eagle and Bighorn, St.Elmos, FAMAS, and Shield Splinter for me. Yeah, technically Kingbreaker maybe, Police M4, I don't know, that assault rifle is lagging a little bit behind, but like I said, FAMAS Shield Splinterer will be one of the best weapons in the game for PvP and PvP purposes, because it has perfect optimism on Shield Splinterer, lot of weapon damage buff. Yeah, we are losing one weapon mod attachment, but still you will have really good DPS output with this assault rifle. For the pistol, I'm rocking Orbit, nothing new there. For the rest of my gear, I am using actually Steelwork piece / mask for 10% additional armor on kill attribute. Armor on kill will help us a lot with survivability, and I am gaining armor on kill also from gunner specialization and increased rate of fire, which will help us to stack St.Elmos engine exotic assault rifle a little bit quicker. So on top of that, don't forget that we have shit ton of armor regen from Memento backpack, we have bonus armor from Memento trophies, and that's the reason why I'm switching couple attributes from armor regen to hazard protection, or in this case I'm leaving hazard protection, because hazard protection can be really nice in DZ and against all the annoying modifiers / directives in the game, because special ammo directive is kinda BS on any difficulty, because legendary mobs will take down your shield, you will be applied bleed, you will receive bleed damage from Chungus, and so on and so forth. So definitely a really good option to invest a little bit in hazard protection, reduce status effect damage on your ass, so your armor regen from Memento backpack and Bellstone armory would heal you pretty much non-stop and take out all the BS that this game will throw at you. For the chest piece, I'm using Fenris chest piece with Obliterate talent, pretty standard shit. It will work for PvP and PV. Yes, Spotter would give us a little bit more damage, but Spotter can't be really used with Shield Splinterer or St.Elmos or Eagle or Bighorn, you name it. So yeah, Spotter will not be the best option here. Spotter will work with your Police M4, Kingbreak assault rifles, Carbine 7, but not with all the rest of pack. So for the holster, I'm using Sombra for crit damage boost. I have a little bit of headshot damage buff on my chest piece. Bighorn will be really good in this build as well if you can nail headshots. For backpack, I'm using Memento backpack. Memento backpack will give us 3 core attributes, additional skill tier, weapon damage and armor. I have 1.1 million armor, which I think is decent. It's like a sweet spot somewhere in between from face tank setup to DPS setup. I have 2 offensive core attributes, 2 armor core attributes, and the rest will be offensive core attributes, which are actually 5. So it's pretty much like DPS build, but in any case, shape or form, I'm getting still shit ton of bonus armor. Survivability is not a problem with this build, because actually DPS could be the best defensive form in this game. If you can take down enemies quick enough, those will not deal any damage to you. You get the point. So I'm using 2 Bellstone armory pieces to gain, 1 Bellstone armory piece to get, of course, additional armor on kill and armor regen. So that's really important. So gloves, knee pads, Bellstone armory, 1% armor regen. Memento backpack will give us 3% armor regen. That's 4% on top of all the hazard protection, bonus armor, and all the shenanigans. Have fun. See you in the next one. Bye.